Hi everyone, I'm using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. For our reading today, I'll choose some cards from the Psychic Tarot. I'll choose one from the Gods, Goddesses and Angels, and I'll also choose one from Anna Stark's pack as well, as we're on this beautiful new moon in Leo. So this is the sun and the moon together in Leo, both at 12 degrees, and that is lovely. The sun and the moon are almost in an exact trine to the great attractor. This is Ruby, just come in to grace us. So this is a fire trine with the great attractor, and the great attractor is that beautiful big space, the vacuum that draws stagnant energy from us and through us, and is a tool that we can use to let go of old baggage, of old karmic debt. So karmic debt is coming through, and the angels are coming through with a message of we're all born with karmic energy attached to us. And during this time of such intense healing energy, we can release that karma debt, to call our angels to sit with spirit and to surrender any karma that we may have still attached to us and allow it to be released. So this is a very potent time as we're moving through this great attractor, drawing out stagnant energy. The great attractor is situated in the sign of Sagittarius, the high aiming sign of Sagittarius, and is helping us to release those parts of us that we have adopted through other people's opinions of us, or others have said to us. It's about standing in our light courageously. This is Leo, standing in our light courageously, allowing all the prisons of our light to shine, and allowing anything that is contaminating that light to be cleansed and cleared and alchemized and transformed in this energy of gravitational pull of the great attractor. Mars is bringing through some beautiful energy in Gemini alongside this new moon. Gemini, the planet of communication, coming into that alignment with Jupiter. So we're feeling that energy of expansion. The air is heightened. There is a feeling of it could go off. So the energy is highly charged, and we can use that energy to step into anger, or we can use it within our manifestations. We're at this pivotal point. The North Node, which is our northern point where we are standing in our I am. And the South Node that is in Libra, they're being activated during this time. So there's an energy of forgiving ourselves from the past, of not knowing what we know now. The activation with the South Node, this karmic releasing that we are moving through, is assisting us in allowing everybody to have their own truth without trying to become overpowering with our beliefs or the way we're seeing things. Because in this moment, what we're seeing as our truth is our perception, and what others are seeing is their perception and their truth. It's when we all come together and we start to wrestle, we start to come into conflict of who's right and who's wrong. And in that moment in time, we're all right. To be able to have that acceptance. So this is a healing within our relationships, within what is going on that world stage that's getting more charged as the time is moving on, and we can add to that charge and ignite it in a destructive way, or we can feel the passion and focus on our inspiration. So this is a time of standing in our diamond light, shining our light in our authenticity with courage, because we've hidden for so long. We have covered ourselves up with layers upon layers of falseness, and we're breaking through those layers into the light. And this light that's coming through, it's a light that's coming through as a lightning, and it is coming in to enhance our spiritual gifts, our healing gifts. So we're all receiving downloads coming in with divine wisdom, divine intelligence, activating our spiritual healing, whether this is through Reiki, angelic Usui Reiki, through spiritual healing, whichever way it's coming through, it's being amplified, it's being taken into another level of healing that is assisting ourselves and everyone we come into contact with bringing through that healing. So this energy is beautiful. The heart of Leo, the Regulus, the heart of Leo, that star, has moved into Virgo. So this is bringing the purification and perfection. Regulus is a regal star, bringing that courage to ground in and to anchor in to our earthly realm, who we truly are. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video. And as always, take what resonates and just put the rest to one side. There we have the throat chakra. Justice. The moon. And the Three of Cups. At the base of the pack we have the Six of Swords, the Star, the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so the throat chakra, the Ace of Wands. Okay, so the throat chakra, we're receiving some healing around the throat chakra. The vibration of our words creates a reality we live in. To really listen to how we are speaking to ourselves and to others, especially in this highly charged energy, because whatever we're focusing on now and whatever we're speaking on is going to manifest really rapidly. The Ace of Wands, which is coming out with this card, is showing us the flute, the music, the vibration coming from the flute that is creating rainbow light. So as we start to cleanse and weed away, and they're showing me a symbol of a tree that's growing, but some of the roots at some of the branches have no life in them. To trim away those dead branches and allow our manifestations to come through us, through our words, through our thoughts, our actions in a purified way. This is a beautiful card of new beginnings, and as we start to speak our existence into being with our heart from a place of authenticity, we are standing in our light, shining the prisms of our light and speaking from that place of confidence, being courageous. And this is not stepping into anger, this is not stepping into any kind of speaking over or conflict. It's coming from a place of stillness within, a place of peace, because in that peace we are all divine beings. We have that light within, the godly light within. And the angels are showing me that we may in the past have created our own healing modality, written our books, done our art through painting, however it came through. At that time, when that book, when that healing modality, when that painting came through, whatever medium you are, whatever came through you, that was a download. And because we downloaded it from spirit, and then the human, the third dimensional human took hold of it and started to put an expectation on, a pressure on. And the angels are saying to step back and have patience, because when things line up divinely in synchronicity and we move through that energy of synchronicity, then whatever we've birthed will grow. So whatever you may have, whether you've wrote a book, whether a healing modality, whatever it may be, started a business, and you've worked hard and hard on publicising it, of trying to push that creation forward, we've been asked to just wait for the synchronicities to align. And these synchronicities are a vibration of the higher dimensions. So once we tap into them and we move with the synchronicities, then things start to grow and expand in our life. So whatever came through in the past, whatever came through and you felt that it was blocked, you felt that it brought some kind of worthlessness up, of not being good enough, of failure, those energies are from a lower dimension, from the download that you received. So when we work on those, the worthlessness and the failure or the abandonment or whatever, because we have got Chiron, who is in retrograde in Aries with the North Node, with the I Am. So whatever is being brought up, breathe. Breathe and allow it to be pulled through you into the great attractor. Surrender it. Come back into alignment. Sit in your light, Christed light, and allow anything that is not of light to be released now, so that this new energy, so watch out for the synchronicities in your life. Watch out for things starting to line up and move with that flow of ease. This is justice, the card of Libra, which we've just been speaking of, about keeping ourselves into alignment, forgiving ourselves for the past of not knowing what we know now, because we would have all maybe done things differently. You can see that she's stepping out of the cold, of that isolation, into spirit, into that connection, into peace. And when we do the releasing of our karma, because we don't need to carry it any longer, Mother Earth is vibration now. It's moving up through the 6th, 7th and 8th dimension. And this is why anything that is not of those vibrations are starting to play out in the world stage, to come in and anchor, sending our roots down, allowing our roots to grow and expand. And as they grow and expand, allowing any limiting beliefs of who we perceived we were and are to dissolve now. Feel the vibration of Mother Earth, feel her high vibration lifting, allowing it to come up through the roots. And this brings the healing up through the roots. And this new moon is so powerful of allowing the shadow that has held us prisoner in our own minds, in our own bodies, without even realizing what we were doing to ourselves and others. If we have pain within us, we will inflict it on the people around us without even realizing. So becoming aware of that now. Becoming aware of when we feel out of balance, and we start speaking from that place, because this creates karma, negative karma. When we come in, call upon spirit, call upon our angels, our guides, our loved ones in spirit to assist us in releasing the karma, because it's not required for us to carry it any longer, but being mindful that we don't start to create extra. So during this new moon in Leo, we're standing in the light looking at our shadow. So things of fear may be presenting itself, especially with what's going on in the world stage. To shine light there, to shine light within, shine light all around, because the truth will be shown where there's been any kind of contamination in authorities, or it will be shown. And this is the beauty of this time, of allow it to be shown, but not try and fix it. Because if we try and fix it, we've come out of alignment and started to create karma for ourselves. Having compassion of anyone who is going through any kind of suffering, having the compassion, having the love, helping if we can in some way, from a heart-centered place. So this is, you can see that shadow is on its way out. We are allowing it to leave. We're not grasping hold of it, trying to figure it out, trying to understand it, trying to change it. We're allowing it to move away in this new moon, where the moon is dark. And as the moon starts to birth from the heart of the sun, Mercury tomorrow starts retrograde. So again, being mindful that we are not going to start stepping into negative karma. There is a wiping away, a clean slate being presented and gifted to us, to take that breath, to feel it, to not try and control what's going on in the outside world, whether it is someone close to us, whether it is what's happening in our communities, in our streets, in the country. To come back in, pray from a place of peace, not from a place of fear. Pray from a place of faith. Our faith is going to create our most beautiful future when we align with faith. Call it upon assistance from the light beings of 100% light, the star beings, the Pleiadians, the cosmic beings from Sirius. They're all assisting us coming through portals of light. And we are being bathed in this light. It's activating us inside. This energy may want us to move faster, to take a breath and step into peace. Following the synchronicities, following the signs that will start to come in and present themselves. This is breaking away from those chains of the past, from the baggage that we've carried, from everything that we have worn due to who we falsely believed we were. This is breaking away into the heart, coming into that alignment. This is Aquarius. Again, this is 8. We're coming up to the 888. So this is breaking away from those chains now, allowing them to fall away because they've kept us imprisoned. We're breaking away from the artificial matrix, the false matrix, stepping into our organic light. And that takes a lot of courage, but we have the assistance like never before. It's there. We only have to ask for that help, and it's there. They can't intervene. When we ask, we see that things start to work out in our lives perfectly. So this is a card of hope. So whatever is going on in our world, on that world stage, to send healing, of course. But if we feel ourselves, our energy is starting to dip, take ourselves away in nature, call on heavenly assistance to bring us back into alignment, to know that every single soul incarnate is on its own journey. And we will never understand that soul's journey. It's about making sense of our own and not entangling it in any karma. So this is a card of hope, a card of healing, which is this beautiful energy of this new moon. Aquarius is the higher mind, and Pluto is retrograding in Aquarius, helping us to alchemize those lower thought forms that tell us we're right, that everybody else is wrong, that everybody else's opinion is false and not worth listening to. Alchemizing those rigid beliefs that we have so that our mind can open, tap into the higher consciousness where there is freedom, where there is sovereignty. And we're moving through these dimensions. We're moving through the dimensions with Mother Earth. We are grounded onto Mother Earth, and she is shifting really quickly now to allow ourselves to move up through the dimensions with Mother Earth, and to anchor our roots deep down, to feel our roots wrap around the core of Mother Earth, around our heart, sending love there, sending love into all the ley lines that are being activated during this time. The dragons are around us with their protection against anything that's not prosperous, that's not healthy. So we have moved into a vibration of mysticism, of magic. The Three of Cups, time for celebration, celebrating everyone's uniqueness without finding fault. And this is not to say if there's abuse or that we agree with it. We ask for guidance in those situations. We ask for healing, because the healing is it's on another level. The healing that's coming through for us all to work with is raising it in vibration. So sending light into those areas. The Seven of Pentacles, telling us not to worry. Things are coming up really quickly that may be shaking us, to stay steadfast. Sending our roots, you can see those golden roots going down into Mother Earth, and I just always feel Venus with this card around the crown. Venus is moving into Virgo tomorrow. Virgo is the priestess, is the virgin, and the virgin is not sustaining from a love life or any kind of relations that way. It's about the purity that we have within us, how we keep our temple pure, our thoughts pure, our words pure, our feelings pure. And as we do that, we manifest from a place of a quantum leap, because there's nothing holding us back. So I just feel we're being slingshot into the higher timelines, a quantum leap into the higher dimensions, to untangle ourselves from what's happening in the outside world. And that's not that we do not see it, that we do not pray, that we do not feel compassion for the suffering. It's knowing that our prayer is the most powerful thing, the most powerful action we can take. So the Seven of Pentacles, things starting to come in, regardless of what we're being told, because we are waiting for those and seeing those synchronicities of, this is a place to launch my books, this is a place to speak about my healing modalities, this is a place that would love my art, whatever it may be, my business, looking at things now lining up into these wonderful opportunities. So the downloads that we've had in the past, and this is the second chances that came through yesterday. We had the download, we did what the mental conditioning thought would be the best action, but we were not in vibrational resonance with what we've created. We went into a human, we went into a mental melody with it. So if you can identify with that, allow it to flow into the great attractor. Feel that gravitational pull. It's an anomaly that just draws out stagnant energy. Allow it to happen. Feel the joy of coming into alignment with your creations and birthing them into the world. So they are beautiful cards. So I'm asking for a message from the gods, goddesses and angels for some extra guidance. The haste, there we go. The angel of space clearing. Clear out the old negative thoughts and feelings. This is the great attractor. Drawing it out sometimes. We want to suppress it. It's too painful to even look at. Or we don't know how to let it go because it's woven within us. If it's not comfortable, if we are not doing what we are passionate about, allow those blocks, allow the negative thoughts that we may have, the feelings, the speech that we have that is all intertwined with that, allow it all to go now. Allow it to be taken into the great attractor, because as we move through the great attractor, we come into alignment with the galactic core, with the downloads, heavenly downloads, the higher dimensional downloads, the Christed light that's coming through. So as we release the dense energy, we are open and have space for light. So this is space clearing. Do a spring clean of our minds, letting go of those thoughts, a spring clean of those words that are really dense, that we may find ourselves going into, just going down into a lower consciousness and speaking from that place. And if we find ourselves doing that, just to step back, go, take some water, bless the water, fill it with light, fill it with healing, and then take the water in and feel it cleansing inside anything that is keeping us stuck in those old emotions, because we may not even know we're in them. We may catch ourselves speaking in that way or thinking in that way. The moment we find that water is a perfect medicine when we find ourselves, when we're in that stuck place. So this is a time of space clearing, and the angels are around us, helping us with that, helping us to cleanse our energy, to cleanse our aura, so that we can raise in our beautiful light shining. So I'm asking now for a message. And the starts pack. We have lead the way, light your own path. There is a stag. And this is the star above the stag there. Sirius aligning with Earth, aligning with our sun. The Orion's belt aligning with the pyramids in Giza. Everything clicking open now for this wave of energy that is coming through, and it will reach its peak on the 8th. So this is the stag. Lead the way. Shine your light and light your own path. Connect with Sirius, connect with the Pleiades, connect with Isis. Isis is connected to the star Sirius, the sun. So she helps us to resurrect our soul essences, aspects of our soul that may be trapped in past lifetimes, to bring them, every essence of our soul, back into this moment in time. So lead the way. Don't feel weakened by anyone. Don't allow those thoughts, our thoughts, to weaken us. Don't speak from an emotion that is going out and creating more of a victim. You're a leader. You're a leader here on your own path, to follow the light, to follow the divine synchronicities that are starting to present themselves now as Mother Earth is moving up into the higher dimensions. So will we, to let go of the heaviness, to let go of the dents, to let go of the baggage and everything that we have worn that no longer fits us. So a beautiful reading today on this new moon in Leo. A perfect time to write down any inspirations, write a script of your life, feel it, allow it to come into your heart, down your arms, into your hands, in your pen, and actually feel what you're writing. Write a script of your life, a new chapter, stepping into this new chapter. So I'm sending so much love. Have a wonderful day, and thank you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for listening. Thank you.